You guys obviously just put out a new album. What was it about the timing to give the fans something that they've been asking for in 2024?
X always say, you know, we dropped it because I finally stopped dropping albums for a second, so he had a little window to drop something. You know what I mean? I've been dropping so much lately.
You've been super active.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Been going hard. I had my son, man, and I just turned it up. You know what I mean?
Would you say, because sometimes it happens the other way, you'll have kids and then you'll be like, I'm going to kick back.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? But you got to pay those bills, extra mouth to feed, man. You know what I mean?
So would you say that having a kid motivated you to have more output musically?
Yeah, definitely. I just turned it up. I went in overdrive when my son was born.
Yeah.
You know, I recorded like 7 albums last year.
That's
crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just telling you the album with Evidence is special, man.
Oh, thank you,
Some
man.
real fucking, for anybody who's like a fan of like early 2000s, late 90s, just LA boom bap shit. It gave me like real remnants of that.
Oh, word up.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely, man.
What's the difference between like working with someone like Ev and working with, one of the greatest to ever touch an MPC right here?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities, actually. You know what I mean? Both of them are perfectionists in their own right. You know what I mean? But the difference, I always try to make the music different, you know what I mean? And the music is already different, you know what I mean, between Ev and Exile or, Shafiq
right.
or, Roy Royal. With me, I tend to work with one producer on a project.
Which is important. I feel like it's a lost art form.
Yeah,
hip-hop.
man.
Yeah.
It helps keep the consistency,
Yep.
you know what I mean, in a project, I love that. I love the consistency of an album that you could just put it on and you get the whole vibe. You just listen to the whole tape. You know what I mean?
100%. X, for you, man, like you, I feel like are somehow one of the more underrated producers in the game. What outside of working with Blue, like what else have you been working on? What else do you got going on, like recently?
Let's see. Me and Fashion have been starting to work a little bit more.
Nice. He's on the album, right?
Yeah, he's on the album as well. Me and Blue still got a whole bunch more. We're still working a lot as well.
Yeah.
We got some more in store. I did a Exile radio album where I sampled everything off of like LA radio waves, the drums, the hi-hats and everything.
Oh, really?
I got a part 2 cooking.
Wait, when you say you sampled everything off of, so you would like just listen to the radio and sample straight from radio to...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a slept on gem of a instrumental.
It's all instrumentals?
Album. Yeah, all instrumental.
Damn.
But my goal was to try to have like a real message with the music, so I was able to kind of like manipulate what I heard on the radio into a message that I stood by. So.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, has anybody tried rapping over that shit?
Yeah, actually, Evidence did a full album to that.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He did, but then at the same time, I was doing an album where I was getting different artists to rap on it as well. I put it out. It's called AM FM.
I gotta hear that.
And I fucked it all up. I should have let Ed put that out because now I'm trying to get.
Oh wait, so it's not out?
We only used some of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did a whole album just to that.
He did.
What?
In a world in which Evidence is not rapping as much as I'd like him to. That sounds amazing.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can hear some of it. It's called AM FM, Exile AM FM.
So there are some of the Evidence, but he did a whole project.
He did a
How'd
whole
it sound?
project. It was dope, man. I was just like so involved in the project I was already doing. I'm like, oh man, I'm already doing this, but I always kind of kick myself for not letting that one drop.